Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Level Up Stress Down. I'm your girl Nia. So I wanted to show what I was going to make. I had a taste for protein oatmeal. Let's see, yep, protein oatmeal oat with caramelized apples. So quick and easy because y'all already know that I do not like spending a lot of time in the kitchen. So I like to get stuff kind of more instant recipes that are still healthy and nutritious for you, and of course high protein, as I'm definitely on a high protein, low carb to maintain. Results after losing over 120 pounds. Started out at 300, and now I actually weighed myself because I usually don't weigh myself, maybe once every couple weeks, somewhere in there. But I am 182.8. So I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just wanting to maintain my results. So, all right, if you haven't had the oatmeal oats, then follow this recipe or try it and use different variations. As I am definitely going to be using the protein. I don't know if you can see it, the protein Premier Caramel as my base for today. So let's get started. I do have my eyes already on. I'm going to cut up my apple to make my little caramelized apple. Comment down below, what did you guys make for breakfast in the morning? Now, usually I do my my protein coffee, which you may can see it over there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I usually do my protein coffee. That's usually my breakfast, but on Sunday morning, sometimes I like to actually have some type of breakfast, or different mornings. It just depends. I just do what I feel. All right, so we got our apple washed. I'm gonna get that cut up. But comment down below and tell me, what do you do for your breakfast? So these apples, I usually like to make caramelized apples when we eat the apples normally when we first buy them. They're hard red apples, of course, but once they actually start to soften, if we're not eating them fast enough, then that is when I typically like to make some type of dish with the apples that I can caramelize. And cut up. Now, sometimes I do have the oatmeal and I just cut up apples and I don't caramelize them. Those are yummy as well. But today I want to caramelize them. So that's what I'm making. Up here. All right, apples are chopped up. Ready to go. This up a little bit, so it gets even well. So when I'm caramelizing my apples, I do use butter. Sometimes I'll use I can't believe it's not butter type deal, but today I'm not using that. I'm using trusty old country crock. So there are different variations that you can use, of course, and watch your level of fat content and cholesterol. Just be careful of what you're using and mindful of what you use. But for today, this is what I want. So this is what I'm going to use today. I already had that pan sitting on the eye, so it's about ready to go, so it gets melt down quickly. so it would already be warm by the time you all seen it. So then we'll have to start the caramelization. So again, this is 1 apple, and that was about a tablespoon and a half of butter. About a tablespoon and a half of butter, 1 small red apple. Usually I will cover that sometimes. And then I do put brown sugar because I like the brown sugar in there to help with that caramelized. So that's what I have to take for. So I'm going to add the brown sugar. Not even measuring that, but it's probably a half a cup or less. So about a half a cup of brown sugar, possibly less. Just depends on your preference. Turn it up to about medium. Now, when it's caramelizing, you have to be careful to make sure that you're continuously stirring it so that it doesn't burn. I'm only turning it up just a little bit to get it kind of caramelized, and then I'm going to turn it back down to low. One of the little apples. So out of there, as I was stirring. I'm gonna wipe that off with one of my little apples. One of my little apples just came on out of there. And plus I spilled some of the brown sugar as well. I definitely like to clean as I go because once I'm done cooking, usually I don't want to clean. So, but I don't want it nasty either. So I have to cook and clean as I go. So that way, when I'm done, I can enjoy my meal, and I've already cleaned and I'm done, and then on about my day. So I hope you all are enjoying this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. While the apples are caramelizing over there, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my oats. Again, that's a brand that I love. Why I don't like Quaker oats? Not that I don't like Quaker oats, but I just hate the Quaker. I don't know. So I'm going to do about a half a cup of oats because it's just eat. So for that half a cup of oats, I'm going to do about a cup of the caramel protein drink, which this is 11 ounce, and so the cup is probably about 8 ounces. You can use this as your base. I do that when I want higher protein and the flavor. Also, with the oats, you can use water, or sometimes, probably not often though. I typically just use. It's rare that I do just water. But you can do water. All right, I'm gonna turn my my caramelized apples down, so they're starting to caramelize there. Give them a stir. As you can see, I don't know if you can see. Don't know if you can see it, but they're caramelizing. I don't want to cook them all the way so they're too mushy. I kind of want a little crunch in them, so I crunch that on low. But you can cook them for a little longer to get them softer, depending on what your preference is. For this morning, I want a little crunch. Since it is just me eating this, I am rinsing that same spoon off that I was caramelizing the apples and using in my oats. So that it's just me, somebody else. And I'm going to turn the oats up to about medium. You don't have to cook your oats that long. Well, so like I was saying, with the oats, you can do water. You can do, I do vanilla almond milk, which is wonderful. And then when I want to, I will do the Premier protein. When I want more protein, I definitely do one of the Premiers. You can use whatever flavor of Premier you want. I think they're all pretty tasty. But of course, right now, not right now, but always, caramel is my favorite. It seems like with everything. And plus it's fall time, so it's giving me that fall vibes, and so I'm just doing my caramel right now. So it's pretty much I'll say caramel, whichever way you want to say it. My caramel protein oatmeal. Let's see, someone said caramel apple high protein oatmeal is what we're having today. So we're going to let the oats cook a little bit while those apples are still caramelizing. Since I have about 3 ounces left of the Premier protein shake. I am going to put that in the refrigerator. I will finish that sometime today. Let's check on our apples. See it, but it is starting to caramelize. I gotta figure out a way to show y'all that maybe if I go, I don't know. I gotta figure out a way for y'all to actually see it. We're gonna let that cook a little bit more, caramelize down. Starting to put the oats down because it's still trying to heat up. So that down. I'm gonna go drink some water. Make sure y'all stay hydrated and stay drinking your water. And a big thing for me in my maintenance phase, it was pre-maintenance too, in a staple of helping to lose the over 100 pounds or so of water. So I definitely make sure to get my ounces of water. I usually have anywhere from about, I'll say probably 64 to 80 ounces of water a day. So these are, this is a 40 ounce, so I usually do refill this twice in one day and drink it. So it's probably about 80 ounces. Sometimes I don't drink the second one all the way, so that's why I'm saying it's probably 60 to 80 ounces, but that's always the goal, is to be 240 ounces a day. Yeah, not 40 like back in the day with old English in a bag, in a brown bag, and you sipping the 40. Not the 40s like that. I didn't have that. But your 40 ounces of water though. Water is good for your skin, of course, and flushing out the toxins in your body, and just a lot of little things that we need H2O for. So stay hydrated, y'all. My oatmeal is thickening up a little bit. Probably give that a couple more minutes. And then turn the heat off. And then kind of thicken by itself. So I know I have mentioned, if you're new here, then you may not even know anything that's going on other than what I just said in this video. So welcome if you are new. I am your girl Mia here at Level Up Stress Down. So I've lost over 120 pounds. I've had bariatric surgery. I've done the GL1P. I've been a yo-yo dieter for as long as I can remember, up until probably some years ago. So now I've been in maintenance phase for a while, a very long time, but it's really not maintenance phase to me. It's more so lifestyle and just life after weight loss. So welcome. Hit the like and subscribe if you like, and feel free to comment below. So we are going to turn off our oatmeal here. We're going to turn off our caramelized cathode. Let's see, actually, I think I will put it in this stuff so you guys can see. I feel like it's porridge. Is that what it is? There we go. Try not to feel that stuff. As you can see now, this is a 20-ounce cup, so as you can see, give that a second to thicken up a little. Gotta be careful with this pressurized top, but that'll help it settle faster. Let's see. We are almost done here. I appreciate you all coming on here and watching this video. So cinnamon I'm going to be adding in here shortly. don't know if you can see the apples, but so now also, if the brown sugar is not what you want, or if you feel like it may be too sweet for you, what you can do is I would suggest not doing the kind of like maybe not as much brown sugar, or just using, instead of your Premier protein, using almond milk, and maybe using unsweetened almond milk. That way you won't have that sugar. I didn't put all that in there. Gonna put a little bit of cinnamon. It smells so good, y'all. I wish it was just some type of camera that you could just get all the, because it smells amazing. So here is, I'm going to take this off so you can actually see.
All right, here is the finished product. So this is our caramel apple protein oatmeal. You can tell. So I hope you enjoy it. Try it, give it a try. It was made with half a cup of oats, a full cup of Premier protein caramel shake. I caramelized some apples, and I did use butter and brown sugar, and topped it off with cinnamon. And you know, I believe that's what I forgot to do. This is not the final product. I'm gonna add some walnuts or some pecans and a little bit of chia seeds. So,
all right, so I forgot that I wanted to add a little bit of pecans, some walnuts, and some chia seeds. So this has had a little time to set because I kind of like my oatmeal a little bit thicker, more creamy, I guess I should say, not thick where you can't pick it up with a spoon and it's just like, oh, I don't like that. Neither do I like runny oatmeal. So added chia seeds in here. Sometimes I do caramelize my my walnuts or pecans, but since I didn't think about it today, it's okay. I'm just gonna crush those up a little bit with my hand and get a little bit in there. Just a little bit. Alrighty. So here is, let's see if I can turn it where you can see it. And not as much. I will turn the camera so you can actually see it, but this is my caramel apple. Let me get it all right. Caramel apple protein oatmeal with chia seeds, pecans, and walnuts. So it definitely has a fall cozy, yummy vibe, and it's really good. It was made with a half a cup of oats again, about 8 ounces of Premier protein caramel shake. Let's see, I don't know how many. I just sprinkled a little chia seeds in there, and some pecan pieces and some walnuts, so I don't really know how much is in there. The caramel apples, caramel, whichever. Apples were prepared, I did with butter and some brown sugar, about a half a cup, it was really about a quarter cup of brown sugar, and let those caramelize. And so I am looking forward to this. Yay! Really, really excited to eat that because I really been wanting that. I forgot. Let me take this camera so I can show you. And just thought about it. I think I'm going to put some raisins in here. Let me see. That's exactly what I'm doing. A little more fiber. Okay. Now some of those still, so let me throw that away. Alright, so I'm going to show you this at the end, but I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday, and thanks for watching the video. I am your girl Nia here at Leveled Up Stressed Down. Take care. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you soon.
So yummy, y'all. So yummy. Please try it. Have a good day.